gosh, you are going to be so excited about this beauty DIY, this how-to. It is micellar water, how to make your very own micellar water. Okay, the reason why I'm so excited about, first off, I should say, in case you don't know me, welcome to Gorgeously Green. My name is Sophie. I do tons of beauty DIYs and how-tos among other things, but the beauty DIYs are my favorite. So do make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the really great ones that I have coming up. I've been doing weeks of experimentation and I'm really excited for you to see a bunch of these videos that I have coming up. But let's get back to micellar water. So micellar water, this is one from the drugstore. There are way more expensive ones at Sephora and department stores. Now, micellar water is basically a toner and or a cleanser. It removes makeup, it removes dirt and grime. I personally love micellar water and have done for a few years now. So it's super duper trendy. Micellar is a French word, micellar, and it basically means little micelles, little particles, droplets of oil in water. But when you put oil in water, it separates. So you dump oil in water and it just sinks to the bottom of the glass. So there is some science, obviously, behind how they homogenize it and make these micelles disappear into the water. But I think I've hacked it. I've definitely cracked a version that I personally think is better than anything that I've tried from the store. It's definitely way less expensive and it smells amazing. So, ready, steady, let's get started. So first thing is rose water. You could use any brand, veggie glycerin, witch hazel, and finally essential oil. I'm using lavender. You could use any kind that you like. So I have all my ingredients here. This is the drugstore micellar water that I've shooken up a bit. I just want you to see what it looks like compared to our finished result of our DIY. So I like to use a mason jar, really easy. It's sterilized in the dishwasher before I use it. I always try and sterilize all my DIY tools. And then I have all my ingredients. I also have vitamin E oil, which is optional, and a dropper. The vitamin E oil is optional because oil does separate in water. As I said, it will reduce the shelf life of your product, but I do like it for its cleansing abilities. I've tried it with and without, and I'm gonna go with. So first off, we're taking our rose water and we're gonna use 1/3 of a cup. This rose water I found at my local health food store, but you can use any kind that you like. You can find it online too. So really easy. You can do double quantities, by the way, if you want to make more of this. I'm just showing you the smaller amount. So we have the same amount, 1/3 of a cup of witch hazel. This one is scented with rose, but it doesn't need to be. You could just use a plain witch hazel. And then we're going to use 1 teaspoon of veggie glycerin. And 1 teaspoon is the exact amount. Much more than that and it's going to get sticky. Less than that and you're not going to get the slip feel that you need on your skin. And then essential oil, as I said, organic lavender I'm using here. You could use a different kind if you like. And you just want to be very careful, not too much. 2 drops max. I did, oops there were too many. 1 too many drops, but I would say 1 to 2 drops. And now for our vitamin E oil. You can find this anywhere online, health food store. And so again, very, very little. You just don't want too much of this. I would say for this amount, about 3 drops, maximum 4 drops. And then using my little popsicle stick to give it a good mix up, and you can see that it looks almost exactly like the store-bought version, and the oils actually do mix in really nice and they don't separate even when it's been standing. So I think that's because I've used so little oil in the formulation. And now I want to show you how it works. So I'm using some cotton pads here. I like to use usually muslin cloths for cleansing. They're more eco-friendly, less waste, but this is good for demoing. I've got thick foundation on my arm, a thick daytime foundation. And you just saturate a cotton pad or your muslin cloth, and there you go. See how easy it comes off. It really is great. I actually like to use my micellar water for step 2 of my cleansing. So step 1, I use a regular creamy cleanser, and then step 2, I use this to remove last vestiges, and then it acts as a cleanser / toner, which is really, really nice. Oh my gosh, I'm a little bit obsessed. So that is it. There's the micellar water. How easy was that? Here I am standing with my mason jar. It looks like I've got like a mason jar of gin or vodka or something. Mind you, it actually smells good enough to drink. It's the most beautiful rose scent with a little note of lavender. And of course you can customize. If you don't like lavender, you can leave it out or add a different essential oil. I'll put some suggestions within the recipe below this video. So, my friends, and also, obviously, I'll put links to where you can buy all the ingredients. So be sure to subscribe, because I also wanted to let you know that I have a brand new series called Friday Favorites. It comes out every single Friday, and in Friday Favorites, I review my very favorite wellness products. So that could be food, it could be household products, it's very often skincare and beauty products. So I love this series because it's my way of being able to really do a deep dive into some of the products that you've asked me to review. And I just do 3 or 4 a week. So absolutely press that subscribe button and you will miss nothing. In the meantime, as usual, leave me comments. I love your kind, beautiful, supportive comments. I love my YouTube community, of which you are one. So let's get a conversation going about toners, cleansers, and specifically about micellar water. And I particularly want to hear from you when you've had a go at making it. I'll see you next time.